Hey guys, Parallel here, and today I'm going to be doing hard mode Gates of Kryta. As we are moving into a new area, there will be new enemies this time around, this time focusing on undead enemies which take bonus damage from holy damage, and a bunch of other various creatures that come out throughout Kryta. Immediately entering this mission, you want to go to the left before fighting any undead, and talk to the pig Oink so that he'll follow you. He's part of the bonus mission, you need him. He can't die, he does like very little damage, but he's also invincible, which is really good. So instead of having to focus on keeping someone alive for once, you just let him follow you. Although there is no lack of keeping someone alive in this mission, as you will find out later. The undead are actually pretty simple enemies. They don't do terribly a lot of damage to you, but they are good at bursting your healers down, so you just have to be really aware of what health your healer is at and where they're standing and which characters the undead are focusing first. Because, for example, you'll see later Zed just kind of gets sniped in this, and it's really unfortunate for me, but I end up getting it back up, so no big deal. Really early into the mission, you'll face your first mini-boss. I believe, yeah, I got a ranger mini-boss here. It's not really a challenge, no big deal. You just keep continuing throughout the mission. I'm using the same 6-person team as the last two missions. The Emo Prot Healer, along with the Minion Bomber, the SOS Rit, and the two Mesmers, the Illusion Mesmer and the Domination Mesmer. I feel like this is probably the best setup for pretty much all the 6-person missions in every campaign, so I'm just gonna stick to it unless I have to change for any reason. This mission focuses on basically what after Prince were, well, I shouldn't spoil things. Basically, once you go into this area, you're trying to get into Lion's Arch, and the only way to get into Lion's Arch is you have to get permission from the Shining Blade. So you have to go talk to the Shining Blade NPCs, and they say, hey, help us clear this swamp out of undead. So that's your main mission, is clearing out the swamps of the undead. But only once you talk to the Justicar at the end, so it's not like kill every single enemy you see. The bonus mission has to do with getting an Orion text, which is an item in a chest, away from the main mission area, but it's not too far away. You have to take the pig Oink to its owner. The owner's dad will say, hey, thanks for helping my son. There's this book in this chest a little bit away from here. Can you please go get it? And then you go get it, and that's the bonus. In this little bonus, or in this little mini area, you want to make sure you talk to both the Shining Blade NPC and the kid who takes Oink back from you, so you can get the bonus mission. Yeah. Sorry. I'm still kind of tired. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be saying this, really. I'm just really tired. Make sure you don't go out here immediately after talking to the NPC. You want to take a right so that you can go out the gateway. As you can see here, I'm trying to find the gate and figure out where to go. So, ends up just costing me a little bit of time, but it's no real big deal after all. So you go out here. The monsters are going to change now. They're going to change to these Murgoyles, which are Mesmer minions that really like to cast slowdown spells and water-themed spells. They're pretty weak, they don't have a lot of HP, but they're pretty easy to deal with. What you want to do is, after leaving the area, you want to immediately go to the left and go up the path which leads to the bonus area. I end up missing it because I'm trying to find it, because it's been a while since I've done this mission, so I'm trying to locate it at the same time, and I end up finding it a little bit later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tune out until I get to the bonus area, so I will see you then. here we are entering the bonus area, finally trying to find it, and I end up due. So you just want to head up down here, and there will be a chest behind this two pack of ice drakes, which are really easily dealt with, or lightning drakes, not ice drakes, I apologize. But down here there'll be a chest. When you open the chest, the Orient text will fall out, you'll pick it up, and shades will pop out. The shades are very good at sniping your healers. You want to be really, really careful about that. Really be watching where your healers are positioned. Because what happens here is Zed casts his spell, which lowers him by HP and makes sure he's governing everybody else's HP and his energy, and they end up just sniping him because of that, which is actually really deadly. The mobs other than that are not particularly lethal, at least to me, so but they die relatively easy. See, it just kills Zed there. I still have no idea how that happened. Like I visibly said while I was doing this, I have to look back and see what the hell happened there, because it seemed like he died for no reason. But there are 3 ghost packs going back, so you just have to be really careful and not run past them. You want to kill them, you don't want to just run past them and ignore them, because they can just kill your party, which would be really bad, really unfortunate. But they are easily dealt with. They are elementalist minions. You want to be really careful about how fast you proceed in this mission, especially in the later parts, as the undead will kind of start to group up and begin large packs where they're all in these patrol paths. So that, let's say there are 3-4 packs, right? And they all have patrols. There will be a period of time where you can pull all 12 at once, which would be really, really bad, because there are times where you just can't handle 12 monsters, which is most of the time, in fact. So you just want to be really aware of these patrol paths so you're not pulling too much, unless you have NPCs with you to serve as meat shields, and then go crazy for all I care, because then they're taking all the damage and you're not. The only part of this mission that you also have to be aware of is that there is an NPC called Justikar Habrildun, or he has an H in his name, I apologize. He's Justikar, but you have to keep him alive for the mission. He can't die. He, however, has a lot of white mantle soldiers with him that they can die. They can be meat shields, so you don't have to care about them effectively, which is really useful. So you just want to be really aware of his HP and nothing else, because really the rest just serve to soak damage so that you can burst things down without caring. Coming up on this bridge, as you come up to it, there will be another mini boss. I end up pulling an elementalist from the pool of mini bosses, and they are really easily dealt with. You want to make sure they all die before you keep walking past, because you just don't want your heroes lingering back behind you while you're trying to continue into the mission. So just be aware of that. And then you just continue down this path up the beach back to Justikar. You talk to him, it'll trigger a cutscene, I believe. Yeah, it'll trigger a cutscene, and he'll say like, hey, help me kill these undead, and then I'll let you into Lion's Arc. So you just go up, make sure the Justikar doesn't die, kill these undead. You have shields to soak all the damage here, so you can just kind of go nuts and pull as many undead as you want. They don't do a terribly lot of damage anyways, so plus with my bonus to holy damage that I end up dealing is 160 damage to everything, which is pretty nice. But I'm able to just take care of them pretty easily. There are 2 different mini bosses in this swamp that can pull out, or that you can pull out of the RNG pool. So just be aware of where they are. And that's about it for this mission, honestly. There's really not much else. This mission's pretty simple. As it's introducing you to a new area, like the last time, there's not too many lethal threats besides just watching where the enemies are and being aware of how many forces you're engaging at once. The White Mantle also have a habit of being suicidal, like right here, but they're meat shields, so the enemy NPCs are all like, oh, we'll just kill them, and it ends up being not a big deal. So I end up lagging here, as you'll see, which there will be a cut for, but that is all. I have been Parallel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll let you watch the rest of this play out, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.